Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Oop, let me turn on the light. Okay, now we're ready. So I just got my hair highlighted yesterday, or last night. So I am on day 2. I just finished curling it, and let's try out some new products today. What I am going to be showing you today is this is I got this at Ulta, and this is from Uoma. I hope I'm saying that right. Uoma. And I got 3 of the products. I got an eyeshadow palette, the only one that was actually in stock out of 4 of them, so I did get that one. And I got a foundation, and I got a matte lipstick. So I'm hoping that all of it matches up, because I did buy it online. It was not in store. So let's get started. Let's try to, it's a Friday, so let's try to make something fun for work. So all right, let's get started. All right, so the first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Kate Somerville, the Wrinkle Warrior. And this is a primer slash moisturizer serum. And it is a plumping serum, although it does not plump like you would think it would. Like, it doesn't spoil your face or anything like that. It's a wrinkle filler, sort of. But it also gives you that clean slate for your foundation to apply to. And then I'm going to also put on some eye insurance from Too Faced. Just because I always like to let my eyelids dry before I put them on. So before I put anything on them. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that as well. Okay, so let's open up the foundation. This didn't come in a lot of shades, but I'm hoping this is the right shade for me. It looks a little light, maybe not. I have to do a little research on her. She is an African American woman that does makeup, and I don't know a lot about her, sad to say. So I need to do some research on that. And I don't even know where she's from. But I saw it online and it intrigued me. And the color that I'm using is 12W, and it's called Fair Lady. And it's a weightless soy matte hydrating foundation, specifically formulated for fair skin. Interesting. With adjustable coverage. That's the first time I think I've ever heard it say adjustable coverage. Yeah. So it's dermatologically tested, paraben free, D3, D4, and D5 free, talc free, cruelty free, and vegan. So let's check it out. All right, so I'm going to pump. So this is what it looks like. Might be a little orangey for me. Let's check it out. I use a different kind of a brush today, and I use a clean brush. This is actually a Pro Stippling brush, number 42 from Sephora. So let's just dive right in. So I got the one that said with yellow undertones, so we can always fix that with other products as well. So even though it might look a little light on my skin, when you get everything else on with your contour and bronzer and so forth, then it's not as bad. But you don't know till you try. So normally I use a paddle brush. I don't use a stippling brush, but let's try that this time. Sometimes my skin is really tricky on do you use foundations that have a yellow undertone, a golden undertone. Sometimes it's really hard to match. And I can tell that this foundation, a little bit is really going a long way, especially on a brand new brush. And then I am going to go ahead and cover my eyelids as well, just to give it that base on top of the primer. So that coverage actually looks really good. This is how much I have left on my hand. So a little bit really did go a long way. All right. So yeah, I did have a lot left over. So a little bit really did go a long way with that. And actually it doesn't look, I mean, once it's drying, it doesn't look as yellow as it did when it first came out of the bottle. All right, so the second thing that I got was the eyeshadow palette. They did come in 4 colors. This is the only one actually that was in stock online at the time. So this one is Black Magic, the Black Magic palette. And on the back it says Allure. Allure. I really like this. This is really pretty packaging. It's kind of like metallic-y. Yeah. Kind of get that jungle feeling with that. And when you open it up, it does have a mirror, and it says, yes, the eyes of a goddess. Yes, please, you're looking at them. So it's got all of the top ones are like a shimmer, and all of the bottoms are mattes. So all right, so let's go into what do we want to do? Do we want to go with a greenish yellow today? Huh. Let's go in with this one first. We'll start light. You can always go dark. It's just hard to go dark and go back to light. So let's go with this to start with. Let me get my mirror straight here. And as I'm putting my brush on the palette, there's like no fallout whatsoever. All right, let's move to a different color, and let's go into, this is really calling me, but I think I'm gonna stick with instead of these today. I'll do this. Since I did this, I'll do the purple, maybe the dark purple with this today, or the gold. And then, so I've been using this color here, and then I'm going to take some of the dark and do it just on the edge on the outside, and then blend that. Okay, now that that's blended, I'm gonna take a small brush. This is a Morphe brush, and it's just a little tip brush. Let's see, let's go into some of these. Oh, so that is like, let's see what this one looks like. This one is kind of pink undertone. It's got some pink pigments in it. This one's a little rougher with the gold. Let's try the gold with it. No, let's do the pink. This one's called Allure. And I don't think that one's going to be enough. All right, let's try the gold. The golden color is a little bit more chunkier. And then let's just soften that a little bit on the top. And then I'm going to take another brush. This is a Tarte brush, and I'm going to use this white that's down here and do this on the top. Well, I kind of did this a little backwards today. So let's go back and do my eyebrows. I'm going to use, this is the ABH in Taupe, the Brow Wiz. So now we've got a little bit of definition there. Alright, so let me go back in and use this light color here again and just do some goldish up here. And then I'm going to take that same fluffy brush and just buff out the top. Okay, let's take a smudger brush. This one is a Morphe M408 and it's just a smudge brush. And let's take some of the darker color here and do the under eye. Okay, today for bronzer, I'm going to be using NARS, and I haven't used this one for quite a while. This is a mini series that they had with their bronzer and their Orgasm blush. So I am going to try that, and let's buff some in there. And then I'm just going to take a buffing brush. This one's from Bare Minerals, and it's one of their mineral powder brushes. I'm just going to brush that out. So it looks like I have a little bit of contour there, and then I'm going to take the other side of the Orgasm blush and just buff some a little right there in the front. Now I'm going to take some Clarins eye cream. Now normally I don't put my foundation all the way up to my eyes because I've got some wrinkles here just from wear and tear on inserting contacts for so many years. So normally I do my foundation so far up and then I put eye cream on and I just tap it out so it buffs out that harsh line. And just buffs it right out right there. All right. And before I ever put mascara or anything on, I always do my all-nighter setting spray. Let's do that. And for those trouble spots, you can also take a blender and pat that right in, and I typically do that like on my nose and around my chin area in my T-zone. So the matte lipstick that I got is in Tina. This is the packaging that it comes in. And it says Badass Icon. Okay. So let's try it. It is in a brighter color. Let's try it. If I remember correctly, they only had so many shades, so I decided to get a bright color, but not so bad. Alright, so for lashes today, I'm going to use the Fetish Eyes mascara from Pat McGrath. And I just got this one actually in the mail too, so this is probably like the second time I've been using this one. And then for one last thing, I'm going to take my Tarte brush and go in with this because it's got that pink undertone, and put that right in the corner of my eye. Oh, I love it. And then a little bit for my hair, since I just curled it. I'll be using some Wax Blast 10 and just zhuzhing it up a little bit. Put it behind my ear on that side. There we are. That's my final look. I hope that you like the way this look came out. Yeah, the lipstick is a little brighter than what I thought. The foundation is a little bit yellowier than what I thought, but it worked out okay. It's a little thick. I think I'd probably go with a more neutral color on this rather than the yellow undertone for me, because it oxidized, I think, just a little bit on my skin, although when you put everything together, it looks pretty flawless. So I'm really happy with this look. I hope that you like the way it turned out, and I will link everything down below on everything that you need to know. And am I forgetting anything? Again, check this lady out. She's got some other products as well. These are just 3 of the products that I chose to pick out to try. So yeah, she's got 3 other palettes besides this. I'm really impressed with this palette. It's a heavy palette. It's got a really nice mirror on it, and with the shades that I used, there was really no fallout, not even on my face. So I'm really impressed with that. And everything's really pigmented. It's vegan. Check her out. So this is about an 8-hour work day, and my eyes still look fabulous. Of course, I don't have any lipstick on, and I've eaten, and I had a napkin like on my chin a little, so I'm a little probably, I don't know. Yeah, I probably rubbed it with a napkin, so don't look at that part actually. But overall, I really like this foundation. I thought I had purchased a warm, which, yeah, the W was for warm. And then I looked on the website and I found out all of the other information where you could actually choose, or they help you find your foundation color for Uoma. So I did that and I ended up, I think, in the honeys. So I don't know if I would buy a honey one or not. I mean, after looking at this, with it being all day, I don't think it looks that bad. I think it looks pretty good, actually. It's still pretty flawless. It's not really creasy. I would say that it's definitely medium to full coverage. You could go even fuller coverage if you wanted to. But I think it looks still really good. So I'm really pleased with it. I got so many compliments today on my hair and makeup, and my little outfit that I had on. So, until my flip-flop broke and then chaos happened. So, but other than that, I got lots of compliments today. I had the bright lipstick and everything was a hit. Yeah, it was a great Friday look. So I'm really pleased with it. I highly recommend it. And I will try to order some of the other things. I don't know if I'll end up getting the other honey foundation or not. Maybe I will and just try to play with that as well. But again, with this one, oops, it doesn't look too yellowy like I thought it did in the beginning. So thumbs up for this. Definitely with the eye makeup part, I really like the eyeshadow a lot. I did order a concealer, another eye palette, and I'm debating about the foundation, so the other foundation color. I was wrong. They do have, I think, like 51, 52 different colors of foundation. A lot less in the lipsticks and so forth. They only have like 6, 8 colors in lipsticks, but that's okay too. There are lots of bright, vibrant colors, which are really cool, especially for summer. Great on darker skin as well, which is, I think, one of the things that she was really focusing on. Not a lot of nudes that you normally see in a line, so a lot of different variety there. So thumbs up for that too. So again, thanks so much for watching and watching throughout my day and staying tuned. Please make sure that you're subscribed so that you can get in on some of the upcoming giveaways, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks so much, and God bless. So take 2, I did do some research about her. This is the actual website, which is uomabeauty.com. I hope that I am pronouncing that correctly. This is the palette that I did get. These are the shades, swatches that are in there. And if you go to the very top of their website, Uoma actually means beautiful. So it's kind of interesting how they are marketing this foundation. It's got 6 custom formulas, which are supercharged with skincare benefits to blur the line between makeup and skincare. So it's a medium to full coverage foundation is what it promotes itself as. But this foundation also has a very unique way in how you find your shade color, which I will show you here in just a second. So Sharon Shooter is actually the CEO of this brand. She's Nigerian born, and she is an LA and London based former beauty executive. And this is a beautiful picture of Sharon Shooter and just a short bio on her that is also on the website. Let's get back into the foundation color. So going back to the website, this is at ulta.com, and on how you pick your shade is kind of unique. So it comes in 6 choices to begin with. white, fair, honey, bronze, brown, and black. And it gives you a little bit of an explanation under each one. So you choose that option first. So originally when I chose my shade, I chose Fair Lady, but this time I chose Honey. So then it gives you 3 options to choose from the honey. So then it gives you a little bit of explanation underneath for that as well, which is really an ingenious idea. And then once you choose that, it takes you to the page where the actual foundations are, and you pick which undertone you have, whether it be pink, neutral, or yellow. So there you have it. Ingenious. I hope that you try this product out. Again, it comes in 51 shades, sold at Ulta.com and in some stores as well.